Coffee!
Literally choked yourself out. Yo, we about to talk about some
Coffee, baby.
coffee shops.
Coffee. We're gonna talk about our favorite coffee shops in LA specifically.
No, you have to read the line that's in the script.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. We're gonna talk about coffee shops that we are madly in love with.
You get it. She emphasized mad in our outline.
We're mad adventures.
Yeah.
Madly in love with. Yeah. Our favorite shops, how we found them, what we order, what we love about them. Yeah. Mostly from LA because we love coffee from a lot of places, but we're gonna keep it to our top 5 in LA individually. Yeah. And with that, we'll introduce our rating system and kind of how we rank our favorite shops and what we look for. And share that with y'all. So, but how are you feeling today? We'll start there. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Definitely got some good rest. Ready to just jump into it. Yeah, I've been on a little like workcation kind of like just like lower workload.
Like yes. Like the workload has been lax this week.
Yeah,
but like you have not stopped working.
Yeah, like I was still working, but it wasn't like my normal 10 or 12 hour day.
Yeah, we won't call it a break, but we'll call it a chilled out version.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I would call it a break. Because it was like pretty limited. But anyways.
We look at that differently, and that's okay.
Yeah,
that's okay. But it has been really nice. You've been getting a lot of rest, just a lot more sleep in general. It's been really nice for you to do like maybe an hour or 2 of work, and then you get to just chill. You know, I came home the other night, and you were just like out on the couch.
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. Yeah.
Getting some time with the girls. So yeah, I'm really glad that you're getting a little bit of a break. Yeah,
it's been chill.
Good.
What about you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm really excited to be getting back into this. And I'm really excited to talk about coffee today because it's just one of my favorite things ever.
Oh, you wore a red shirt. I should have put on a red shirt too.
Well, I have to represent because this is one of my favorite shops, but
this is like
LA.
This is like the OG one that I like when I started realizing like, oh, this girl likes sugary coffee. You have transformed. You have transformed.
I've grown.
But in the early days of our relationship, it was like, can I get some coffee with that sugar?
Okay, so let's just say when we started dating, I was a Starbucks girly. So in 2020, I was a Starbucks girly. Every day, need a Starbucks. Caramel, whatever.
Talk about diabetes in a motherfucking cup.
All the sugar, all of the extra caramel.
It was all of the extra lined in caramel with 3 pumps of caramel with, and I was just like, I remember going through a line to order for you and your mom, and I was like, this is a way too many add-ons, like 2 max.
When it's like
a base coffee. We got balloons that came up on the screen because I guess I did the peace sign. Which
does it record these things?
I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
I hope so. At this point, was it from this?
I thought it was. I don't know why.
Interesting.
They did balloons.
Okay. Here's the thing. I have grown.
I love when it does the little hearts.
Okay. Reel it in. I have grown because now in 2025, you will not catch me with Starbucks in my hand. We're boycotting for obvious reasons. We boycott Starbucks.
It might not be obvious to some people.
Maybe not everyone understands that.
Their beliefs on the geopolitical war that is happening abroad just doesn't really align with us.
Doesn't align with us. Yeah. So that's one reason. But before that, before the boycott really started, we already weren't doing Starbucks too much because in my coffee growth and my attempt to be a connoisseur of coffee, I've learned that it sucks. The
The
coffee at
beans
Starbucks is
are
disgusting.
burnt. It's burnt.
Much
It's,
love. Much love too.
I respect,
I
yeah.
respect. I give respect. I have friends that
To
work for
yeah, that's what I'm
Starbucks.
saying. I respect the people that work there. I don't know if they're still taking care of their employees the way they did. But I know they did take really good care of their employees. So I had an amount of respect for that. But yeah, I mean, the coffee it's ultimately convenient. And that's typically why they
Convenient,
gained so
customizable.
yeah, and that's why they gained so much popularity. I think is you can drive down, especially in LA. Now in Houston, it's a completely different vibe. You know, you driving down the street, you're not seeing like Starbucks on every corner. But like in LA, you literally can throw a stone. You can be standing at one Starbucks, throw a stone, and hit another Starbucks. Like that's how close they are, right?
And now with their mobile order, which has been there for a second, but like that just makes it even easier for people to pick it up. And it's so customizable. You can add and take things away. I mean, it's just, I get it, but it's definitely not good coffee in my mouth anymore. Like it doesn't taste good. So I think that's really shown my growth as a coffee lover. Like I now understand what good coffee tastes like, and I'm proud of that. Yeah. But yeah. But we often do coffee all the time, every week, whether we're making it at home or we're finding a new shop to try. Did you have any coffee this week? Or matcha? You're a matcha baby at this point.
Yeah, yeah,
Matcha baby.
yeah. I'm definitely all about the matcha now, but it has to be like a really good, like creamy, ceremonial grade matcha. I have a feeling that these tariffs are about to mess up my matcha game, and I am not about it. Like, it's gonna be rough out here.
Be rough
for a matcha girly.
It'll be rough, but
yeah.
Do you have a drink this week that you tried that you really liked?
Oh yeah, I mean, we went to Helm's Bakery in LA or in Culver City rather. And they had a cherry blossom matcha. I'm normally not a big cherry person, but I figured that it was going to be like less like cherry syrup and more like cherry like foam or cream.
Like an essence in the
foam. Yeah, so it was like a foam topper of cherry, and it was like the perfect balance of the cherry. And the matcha was
it was good. It was decent. I would say it was good. Yeah. It wasn't I I mean you love matcha way more than I do at this point. So it wasn't like the creamiest drink I've ever had, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the creamiest, and I think I could have made it creamier by adding like a little bit of almond milk to it. But I wanted to just taste of their authentic matcha to like determine my levels. So yeah, that would be my drink today.
Okay.
Or this week, rather.
This week.
Trying to think if I had anything else.
I mean, I'll bounce off of that and say that I was going to mention the drink that I had today as well at the bakery. It was called the Royal Latte, but essentially it had Earl Grey syrup inside, which I was a little like about, but I really enjoyed it. It was enough Earl Grey to give you the essence, but it wasn't so overpowering. And mixed well. It was like just the right amount of sweet. I really enjoyed that. So I would say that was a cool coffee that I tried this week. Yeah. I think I made most of my coffee this week in this cup, in my favorite villain's cup.
She makes so much coffee in this cup that one day I just, you know how you like need a quick cup for like water? I grabbed that cup and it was clean, but I grabbed that cup and I put water in it and I was just like, what is this? And it was like, oh, the cup smells like coffee. So Yeah, so maybe we just need to do like a deeper wash on it or
Maybe.
something.
I don't know.
But
It is my coffee cup.
it is your coffee cup.
Whether I'm at home or I take it to work with me because it's easy to like take a little sip of coffee while I'm working.
We bought this cup at a pop-up market from
Yes.
like a vendor.
Yeah.
So that was super cool to like support somebody, and then this became your cup. And I think it might be Starbucks branded, even though we're not Starbucks folks anymore, right? Let me see.
So they originally took a Starbucks cup, and then decorated around it. Saying, yeah, so
it is
just so you know,
it is Starbucks branded, but
we have had it for a few years. Yeah. So yeah, it is. But this is my cup, and actually, this is my first venture into decaf.
Oh yeah, you're trying decaf tonight. Tell people about your exploration on decaf coffee.
So at this point, the taste of coffee is a huge like comfort to me. It's just something that tastes good. I want coffee all the time. However, I'm overly caffeinated, and I know that.
Because you can't sleep at night.
To the point where I can't sleep at night, or I can have a cup of coffee at night and knock right out, and it doesn't like affect me just as much. But I'm realizing that we need to just like reel it in a bit. So if I want coffee past a certain time of the day, which
3 p.m. The rule of thumb, TBD. For you is CBD. The rule of thumb, and I've heard this from like other doctors and physicians, is after 3 p.m., having any type of caffeine could affect your ability to sleep or settle or calm down at the end of your day. Because most people are saying, the end of your day, 6 p.m., you're getting home, you're having dinner, you're probably going to bed 2 hours after that. Yeah. So it's just all tied into that.
So I mean, I may stick to 3. We'll see. But either way, I am attempting decaf this evening, and it's actually like it gives me the taste. We'll see if I sleep tonight, but I'm enjoying it. So that's my new venture.
I'm drinking water because hydration, and I've also been really bad about my water consumption.
I did have water before I had my coffee. I am better about that. Yeah. I used to wake up and go straight to my coffee without eating or having water at all. I've learned my lesson, and now I am adamant about drinking water and eating something before I have my first cup of coffee. And that's been really helpful for my stomach, I will say. So maybe this new decaf venture will just continue me on this.
Settle us right on up.
On a good direction. Yeah. Do you want to talk about why coffee is kind of like important to us as a couple?
I mean, it started as like your, trait that you needed. We were leaving the house. We were coming back to the house after whatever function. So it's like on both ends of whatever event or thing that we've done, she would need a coffee. And so I kind of just started accepting that. And then I started getting into it. I wasn't really a big coffee person. However, I did start drinking coffee very, very young. I literally remember my first cup of coffee. I was with my paternal grandmother, and we were at the hospital for my great grandmother. And it's like all the grandkids, and we're sitting there in the ER. And she makes a cup of coffee, and she's like, "Oh, do you guys want some?" And it's like, I'm 7. My other cousins are younger than me. And we all just had like our first cups of coffee. And then it started with like us going to like the good old like Barnes and Nobles, when the Starbucks used to be in the Barnes and Nobles. And I would go with my grandmother, and we would get a cookie that we would share. And then I would get a vanilla bean frappe, which is just essentially a vanilla shake. And she would get her coffee. So like my history of coffee had been like, I was a coffee drinker, but I wasn't like religious coffee. No. Until like you and I got, hot and heavy and very committed. Hot and heavy. Until you and I got very committed. And then I just started accepting like, you know what? She really enjoys coffee. if we're at this, let's make it like we're in LA. Let's not just limit ourselves to like Starbucks or like Pete's or Coffee Bean. Great, decent coffee places,
But
right?
let's
The
support
chains.
local.
But let's
Let's,
support
yeah.
local. Let's support like people that are like so intentional with their coffee beans and how it's roasted and where they're sourcing from.
Mhm.
Yeah, so with that, I then very recently made a list. It's literally on my maps on my phone. And it's that, they call them guides on Apple Maps. And you can add like places, locations. This one is specifically coffee. So throughout all of LA, or SoCal, because I have a couple of things in San Diego, because we visit San Diego frequently. It's about 100 coffee shops. Trying to definitely look at things like, if it's recommended from a friend, or a lot of these have come from like recommendations of social media. We definitely try to also support like Black and Brown. And so that's kind of where this episode came from and
Yeah.
inspired from.
Yeah, when you showed me that list for the first time, I melted because I was like, this human spent time and energy like pinning and labeling almost 100 coffee shops so that no matter where we went, I could look on there and see what would be near us, what could we try. And that was like, she loves me. And we've used it.
Yeah.
Whenever we're in an area and we're like, oh, what's around? I need coffee real quick. Open it up. What's open right now? Great. Let's go try it.
And because I tend to be very much a night owl now because of the work that I do, we've even found a lot of late night spots in K-Town, and I actually want to like start using those to like go like if I need to like crunch something out at night. I want to use that to like, okay, it's getting out of the house, so it's like an exciting thing. But then going with my laptop and being like, for 2 hours, I'm gonna like crunch out whatever if I'm working on like a budget or drawing or whatever. I really want to try to go and like crunch it out.
I mean, there's always like good treats in those shops too.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Yeah. And so you said you were 7 when you started had your first cup?
Yeah, 7.
I think I was 9 or 10.
I'm not just talking about it like it's like drugs. I was 7 when I had my first cup of coffee. What about you?
I think I was 10 or 11, and it was my first all-nighter for school. I don't remember what the project was. I don't remember.
Wait, why was you doing all night? Wait, what? How?
Like 10?
Why are you doing all nighter at 10? Baby, that's college.
No, but like I don't know if it was like a project that I'm a procrastinator and always have been. So I think that I just waited. I don't know. I don't maybe it was
10? Y'all, she's pulling an all-nighter at 10. This is wild.
Maybe okay, all-nighter was exaggerated. It was a really late night.
No, I'm not saying like, oh, you couldn't be doing an all-nighter at 10. It's just crazy to me that you had to do an all-nighter at 10.
I don't remember what the project was, but I remember that I was up late and my dad was a teacher for 35 years and that was his routine. He would come home from work, we'd all have dinner, and he would be up until like 3 a.m. every night grading and whatever. So he was up with me. He made himself a cup of coffee and he looked at me, he's like, you want one? So I had my first cup of coffee sitting across from my dad while we both worked at the dining room table.
It's cute.
It was cute.
So what was the project? Do you remember it?
Like a research paper maybe on like a country or something.
Oh, really? So you were like writing it like by hand?
It was like
or were you typing it? Good Lord.
I don't remember.
Ooh,
honestly, don't remember.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Don't remember. But yeah, so we both started early and here we are. And it's a staple in life. My toxic trait, if you will. But are you ready?
Yeah, let's get into it.
So before we get into our top 5 lists, we're going to introduce our rating system. So this is going to be something that we use for coffee shops, restaurants, experiences, new places that we're going to see and try, just in general of like, this is how we rate what we're looking at. This is what's important to us. This is what we're paying attention to. And essentially, if there's ever anything that is rated high for both of us, then it's going to go on something called the lit list, which is
the lit list.
Every time we talk about it, I need you to do that.
Yeah. I'm hoping that I can like say the lit list and then like somebody can put, one of those like
a sound effect,
boomy effects, that makes it sound like bigger, like lit list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Let me work on my I'll work on my editing skills. I'll try that. Yeah, okay. I dig that. Okay. So anyway, so for our rating system, we're gonna go off of essentially 3 categories. So the vibe, the service, and the drinks for coffee specifically. So vibe, service, and food, drink, adventure, whatever that is. Yeah. You want to talk about the vibe?
Yeah. The vibe, just general, like aesthetic. Like, is it aesthetically pleasing in general? Like, what is the decor inside? Do they have like a theme that they're like really sticking to? Does that theme play into any of the coffee like flavors or signature drinks this location may have? And then in addition to like general aesthetic, let's talk about like how busy it is. Does it have a lot of foot traffic? All of those kind of things. And then like the clientele, the vibe. For me, I definitely like to walk in and like see some kinfolk. Like it seeing some kinfolk, I know like, okay, I know that I know the vibes is vibing and the coffee is coffeeing. So that, and then I am a little weird when it comes to like germs and stuff.
Let's not say weird. I think that like you just like don't like germs. So like if you walk into a place and it's obviously dirty and they don't clean, can't even like that's
it makes me like a little like yeah, it like does something to me, like thinking about it being disgusting.
Physically, you have like guttural reaction.
Yeah, it's like very guttural. Like,
don't think about it.
I'm trying not to think about it, but like whatever.
Yeah, so is it clean? Is it well kept? Are they taken care of? Not just what's behind the counter, but the tables, are they clean? Is the bathroom, if they have one, clean? Just like paying attention to the vibe and the ambiance of the space. Second is the service. Is it fast? Is it friendly? Were we able to vibe with the barista talking to us and as we were ordering?
I also like to see like what their system is. Some places are like there's a person that's taking your order, but they're not necessarily the ones that's making your coffee. The ones that I think are really unique is when you are ordering with the person and then that person makes your drink and then someone else steps up to the counter and there's like this like cycle that keeps going. Those places are really interesting to me because I feel like you have a connection to the person that's like making your drink. Especially at coffee shops of like a higher level where it is someone where they can like recommend like based on like the roast or the bean quality, and then they go and they make that drink and then you consume that drink. I just think that energy exchange is really interesting.
Or even a place where as you're ordering, the person behind them is already starting to make your drink.
Yeah.
And so like when they're just on top of it, when they're all in sync, when they're all paying attention, it feels more personable in situations like that. Yeah. So the service, was it good service? Did we enjoy it? Was the vibe good? And then finally the drinks. What did we think about the drinks? How are we going to rate them? Usually we try, especially when it's a new shop that we're going to, we really try to do like a classic drink. So for me, that's usually like a caramel latte of some kind, and for Eb, it's some sort of matcha latte. And then if they have a specialty or a seasonal drink or just something that's unique to that particular shop, we always try to attempt that as well. Yeah. But with this rating system for all three of those categories, everything's going to be rated on a 1 to 5 scale. And if anything gets a 4.5 or above from both of us, then it ends up on the
lit list. You know the sound effect I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. No, I'm gonna try. Yeah. Gotta amp my editing skills, I guess. Yeah. So that's generally what we're going for today. So top 5. You ready, baby? You want to go first? Or?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. My one of my tops would be Sip and Sonder in Inglewood. They also just recently opened up a location in downtown Disney. So they're black owned, black and brown owned. I just love to see my people out there. So the vibes were vibing. Really a cool spot. Sip and Sonder also typically hosts like a lot of events. They'll do like town halls, and just talk about like political things that are currently happening. So I just really love the vibe and the aesthetic in there, and just seeing my people. Amen. After that is going to be Bean Bar LA, which they don't even have a brick and mortar, which is the wildest part because they coffee slaps. I got introduced to them at the Hollywood Farmers Market, and they have a strawberry matcha, and their matcha, let me tell y'all, when I have literally walked, because they're at the beginning of the farmers market from like where we enter the market at, on Sundays, I enter. They're right across from Wake and Late Burritos, which we'll talk about those burritos another time because they are lit. But I will literally walk into the farmer's market, get that strawberry matcha, walk through the farmer's market, get my little grocery, whatever we doing, and on the exit have to get another
or two.
I haven't done a 2. No. We went to Wake and Late. I drank one, and then I got another one for later.
And then you got another one for later.
Oh.
Because we went to Wake and Late, you downed it, got yourself another one to drink.
Oh, I think I was being modest. I think I was being modest. I think I was like savoring, and you were like, just please go get another one.
Yeah, for what? Go get one.
And so this spot is lit again, black owned, female owned, or I'm quite certain female owned. They do orders. They told me the other day that they do orders, and I shouldn't know that. That's information. I keep that to yourself because I know with these tariffs, this matcha is about to get lit and expensive. So please don't tell me you do bulk orders because y'all about to be taking my money, ridiculous amounts of it.
Number one customer over here.
So yeah, so Bean Bar LA. Look them up. They got a little IG and they do markets. I want them to get like, can we get y'all hooked up with like another little vendor? Like maybe y'all connect to like a black owned like plant store or like some other vibe spot, and then the smells be smelling and then the coffee be coughing.
Do they do black market for me? Do we know?
I'm not sure. I don't know. Yeah.
I should suggest that.
Yeah, but then they're another market. I want them to have a brick and mortar, so I can.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like from there they could connect and network with businesses who already might have one. That's all. Connections, networking. Yeah. But sorry, continue.
And then Obet and Dale, which is right up the street as well in Hollywood. They have like a Filipino iced coffee. Latte is also delicious. The vibes are vibing. Again, another black owned spot. If you don't get the theme here, what did Issa Rae say? I'm rooting for everybody black. So those are my like top ones, and then I went with some other like more like not traditional, but like other pop, like more popular, like not popular. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. More well known.
I wouldn't say that of Be Bright though.
Yeah, Be Bright. Land, sure. Yeah, La La. So my fifth one, and I rank these in like top like 1 through 5. So La La Land's like at the bottom. But before La La Land is Be Bright. I do like the vibes in Be Bright. Right off of Melrose. Right. What is it like? Melrose and Poinsettia. So yeah, Melrose and Poinsettia. They have great seasonal menus. Their like head barista or something has won awards.
It's like I think he's the owner actually. Yeah. But he won like top US barista in 2024 or something like that. Like incredible.
Yeah. So has won some really good awards, and they have a great seasonal menu that changes obviously seasonally. We typically pretty much stick to that seasonal menu, but they do have some really good like lattes and in general all year round drinks. And they have a really good like spam
they have a spam kimchi
like croissant. Yeah, that's a really good like nice pastry that's not just sweet. So getting like a savory pastry, which our coffee is nice. And then to close us out, we have a very popular, very LA
like Instagrammable
like, La La Land. They have a couple of locations. Really, I think like 3 that at least I'm aware of. Oh, they're sharing the bed, the little old lady. Yeah, 3 locations, one in the Grove, then one just like a little bit up the ways from the Grove, and then one in Glendale. And I love their Strawberry Fields matcha. Pretty good.
Really, really good.
Yeah, those are mine.
Love it. Do any of them, are all of these ones that get like a 4.5 rating and above, or?
Oh, I think I really need to think about that. Sip and Sonder in Bean Bar for sure. I would need to think about the other 3 and do. I think I would need to start with another base level drink really quick to go and then go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have a couple that have overlap. So, and mine are not necessarily in any type of order. I just named my 5 top. But Be Bright is also one of my favorites. Their seasonal eggnog. They were probably one of the only coffee shops that did eggnog this past holiday season. And they did it right. That's the thing. There are some places that are doing eggnog drinks that just don't hit, they don't taste good. They're not, I don't know what was happening. But Be Bright had seasonal eggnog drinks that just really hit for me. But when they don't, usually we go for their seasonal menu, like Eb said, but one of their classics that I absolutely love is a toasted island latte with macadamia milk and coconut chips up top. It's everything. I love them. I would say that Be Bright is probably a 4.8 for me. The vibe is always wonderful in there. It's clean. They have like a cute little playroom enclosed for kids. It's dog friendly. They always have really good pastries. They even like invited a woman and her kids who like bake and sold out of their store one day. I take people like and friends there all the time. It's amazing. I would say the only thing that they're a 4.8 and not a 5, 2 things. One, parking is not my favorite situation. Like it's definitely like street parking. They don't have a lot or anything like that, which like we all know in LA, I really would like a good parking situation.
It definitely is one, because it's on Melrose. It's one of those things where like, if you're shopping in the area or exploring, the thought is it's like a walkable spot.
Yeah. Parking is hard, but the other thing is that it's all the same size cup. And I just wish I could get something that's just a little bigger. Like sometimes I want
Brianne likes a big ass fucking coffee.
I want a big coffee.
She literally will make me coffee. She's like, "Here's your coffee," and I'm like, thank you for my coffee. Jug. And I'm like holding it with two hands, like trying not to spill it on me because it's like filled to the brim. I'm like, oh, I just need like a mug. Like, just give me a coffee mug. But she likes like a coffee. Good Lord.
Okay, so Be Bright. It's like a 4.8 for me. It's very up there. Next I have Horror Vibes, which is in North Hollywood, NoHo, right? Yeah. And it's like as you can probably tell, it is a horror themed coffee shop. Everything, but decor in there is all like horror movies, like I don't know, Halloween and Friday the 13th, and just like Carrie and like all horror films, which like we're not the biggest horror film fans.
Well, like we are not even to say the biggest.
We're not.
We don't like horror movies. We do not watch horror movies.
I've actually never seen any of the movies that they're showcasing in that shop. However, it is very much like Red Coffee. But I
was going to say, I'm very surprised Red isn't on your list.
Well, it's not an LA shop.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't realize we were just doing LA.
I did say that a couple times, I believe.
Yeah.
Good thing that your list really made it in there. On accident, I guess.
Hey.
But they're also really good with their seasonal menus. So every time a new movie's coming out or it's just a new time of the year, they have really fun, sometimes sugary drinks, but sometimes not sugary drinks. They even have they have like a level system basically where they're like, this is the really sugary drink, this is a not sugary drink, so that you can see where your drink order lies in that spectrum. So if you're someone that really needs a lot of sugar, you know where to go. If you're someone that doesn't want any sugar, you know where to go for both tea and coffee. But I really enjoy that shop. It's like, it is smaller, but the line, it's usually
pretty fast.
It's usually out the door just because of the way that the shop is set up, and there's like people love it, but they're fast and they're great, and everything always tastes really good. I would say that my favorite, I usually go for a seasonal drink. Should I wait till you come back? No. Usually I wait for a seasonal drink just to see what they've got going on. But if I want one of my classics, I usually go for the Candyman, which I haven't seen. Don't know what that movie's about, but that's like a honey white mocha. And then I also love the Floyd's Harvest. They do an all year pumpkin spice latte, which I don't think we've said, but we are pumpkin spice bitches. Like,
we love pumpkin spice.
When pumpkin spice season hits,
and let me tell you though, last year's pumpkin spice,
it didn't hit.
Like on a global level.
Globally, wherever we try pumpkin.
Any pumpkin drink that we got at any coffee shop, I was like, why isn't it like more pumpkin-y?
The spice was not there. It was not great. Spicy. Except for Horror Vibes. Their pumpkin spice has always been super good.
Yeah.
So I really love them. Don't know what I'd rank them. I have to think about that. It's a good vibe, but the parking is also hard. It is like a smaller space. So like if there is a line, it just gets super cramped. They don't really have restrooms, but the service is always really great. They're always really nice. They are fast, and the decor is right on theme. So I do love them. Next we have Memory Look, which is one of my favorites in K-Town. They specialize in Einspanner, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. So I always love their Vienna Einspanner with the foam. It is fantastic. Perfect amount of sweetness. They also always have a giant line, but it is a big space with its own parking lot.
And a huge patio.
And a huge outdoor patio. Plenty of seating, plenty of places to work. They do food. So one of my favorite things they do is a Spam kimchi fried rice. So good. So good. But they also specialize in creme brulee donuts, which I discovered you have to really get like ASAP, early in the morning, like fresh. If you get it later in the day, it doesn't quite have the same like crunch to it. It's softened a little bit, but it's delicious. And so we've been there quite a few times. We've even had a friend like celebrate like a birthday coffee date there. So it like has big tables for big parties, and it was just I really love that spot. And then Obet and Dells is one of the other ones that overlaps. Insane vibes, really good coffee. Like we walked in and we were just, oh, this is the place to be. And they're right down the street, which right down the street. So happy about it. There, I think I got the mocha latte when we were there.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
We've only been once.
Yeah.
Got the mocha latte, and then we discovered that their egg salad sandwich.
It is pretty lit. It's pretty lit.
Fire. Really, really good. But the service there was incredible. Everyone was super nice. When we were standing there, we were like, sorry, this is our first time. Like, just give us a second. And they were like, take your time. Let us know if you have questions. Like, they were just really, really great when we were there. And then last but not least, I love Tierra Mia, which is a Latin themed, like Mexican ran spot. There's quite a few locations. The first time we went, there's actually a lot more. It's like spread into the Inland Empire as well.
Nice.
So there's a lot of locations at this point. But the first time we went was their downtown LA location. And then they have another one that's in like Echo Park Silver Lake area. But it's so good. They're dulce de leche and horchata lattes.
Pretty good.
Shut up about it. Like also they are on the sweeter side, but I think that like I go to them when that's what I want. Like when I want that sweet horchata latte, like I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
And their pastries, their dulce de leche muffin, the tres leches muffin. Like shut up. Like they're so good. And I've introduced quite a few people to this spot as well. Yeah. So I love taking people to coffee. Like whenever I'm hanging out with people, I'm like, coffee?
I've actually, so like, because of the entertainment industry, a lot of people be like, oh, let's go get a drink. Oh, let's go get dinner. I've started just being like, hey, do you want to go get coffee? To like break the mold of like, oh, we need to have like alcohol, or it needs to be like a full sit down, because a lot of times we don't have the time. But coffee can be like a quick 30 minutes. It's like, and I know that's odd to say in LA, because it's like, oh, why would I meet with you for like 30 minutes? But it's like, oh, if you're like in the area, right? Or like, oh yeah, like I have to, head in that direction anyways. Where are you working today? Oh yeah, because I have this 100, coffee shop list. I literally just screenshot it and I said like, what area are you in? And then I like send people a list of coffee shops in that area. So I've really, really enjoyed introducing people to spots too.
It's our any date we go on with ourselves or other people, we're here for the coffee. Yeah. So what have you decided what of your list gets a 4.5 or higher? Do they all?
Yeah, probably honestly all of them, but La La Land.
Fair.
Mostly, and like I say this as somebody that does like La La Land, but I'm like, I feel that there's better coffee out there.
Yeah.
Than La La Land.
La La Land feels like a spot where they have a really cute like outdoor patio area that's like almost like French themed. It's really cute. They have merch that like we got a hat from them.
Yeah.
They Logan from TikTok, who did all like the cucumber salads or whatever, they like did a recipe for him there. So it's like very I don't know how to say this. Like it's
very much like influencer, like and base. It's like literally the aesthetic is like LA influencer.
Yes. Which like if that's what you're looking for, like it's fun. It's cute. The drinks are always really good.
Yeah, like I want to say like their customer service, their service level never misses. I've never had a bad customer service level or experience in there.
No.
I just feel that it is, I don't know. I feel like sure I can put it there, but I think that there are more worthy spots that can go there later.
I get you. Yeah.
Even kind of on the same for Obet and Dill a little bit for me too.
Okay.
Like I like the vibe there, but I would need to try one of their more standard coffees to determine where they're at on the list.
I would think that I would also say that for a Bettendell, the menu was limited.
Yeah.
There wasn't a lot happening. And so like what we got was really good, but there wasn't a lot of choices. So if you know that you just want a double espresso, solid spot. You know what I mean? So but that being said, the egg salad sando was pretty delicious.
That shit was lit. I'm not
it was
even
really
gonna
good.
lie.
And they had good seating for you to sit and do work. And the vibe was great. The decor was fun. But yeah, I would say for me, I think Be Bright might be the only one that is above a 4.5. And I only say that because like Horror Vibes is hard with parking and it's always like crunched in there. I would say Memory Look is delicious and has a lot of space, but service wise, they're fast, but I've never had like a friendly conversation with the person taking our orders. Like it's very like boop, 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 like get in, get out, make your order. Okay, thanks, bye. Like there's not like they're not unfriendly, but there's not this extra sense of like they're really trying to like make you feel comfortable and excited for whatever your drink is. So I would say that about them. And then Tierra Mia, I think is like, I wouldn't say it's like influencer Instagrammable, but because there are so many locations and all the locations are different and all the vibes are different and the service is kind of different everywhere, I feel like I can't really say or rate in that way. So I think for me, the only one that would make that 4.5 or above would be Bright. So would you agree with that if you were to rate Be Bright?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Be Bright is on our list.
No, probably not.
No.
Not
okay.
for me.
So not on the list. Not on the list. Okay.
Not for me.
Got it.
I think we can have a separate list. I don't.
You want to have two different lit lists?
I just think like we can say like maybe there's like because if we're gonna publish this later, it could just be like asterisk, like two asterisks means that we both, or an asterisk means we both like
Got it. One is that one of us does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if it's just on there, but then if it's like an asterisk or a star, it's like
both of us.
This is like
this is D1. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna say Be Bright is on my lit list.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
See?
That was fun.
We talked about coffee. There's so much more.
We have so many more shops that we haven't even tried yet. Yeah. So we know that in a year, our top 5 may look different. In 6 months, our top 5 may look different because we at this point, some days we really go for the comfort. We're like, I'm really craving this coffee from this place. But a lot of the times we're really we want to try new things. That's the goal. We want to try as many new spots as possible, support as many local businesses as we can. So, if you have any favorite coffee shops that you would like to suggest to us that we should try, we would love to see them. We would love to try them. We'd love to visit them. Yeah. Feel good? Feel good?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, next episode, join us. If you have any coffee shops you want to suggest, adventures, adventures or restaurants or whatever experiences that you want to suggest, please don't be afraid to send them on over, especially coffee. All the coffee. We might already have it on our list of 100, but please send them over.
Please do.
We have TikTok at mad_adventures. We have Instagram at mad_adventures 2020 because that's when we started dating. And then our email is madadventures20@gmail.com. So if you have any suggestions, tips, questions, whatever, send them on over. We're here. We're pretty nice. I would say we're pretty friendly.
Yeah.
All right.
Peace.
Bye. Mwah.